Everybody, and happy Monday to you. I hope that you had a wonderful, fantastic weekend. We thank you so much for joining in the Pickleball Recovery and Performance Podcast, brought to you live by Paddle Pro Balm. This is episode 3, and today, welcome back. Thank you for joining in. Today we'll be talking about how to recover faster after playing pickleball. Very, 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 very important. And I'm sure most of you have common sense and understand that no matter what you're doing in the sports or athletic training world, whether it be heavy lifting of weights, light lifting of weights with more reps, running, playing basketball, and today's podcast, playing pickleball, and a lot of it, then you will know that recovery is the most important thing for your body, especially as you age and get up in years. Your body starts to degrade, and you need to treat it just as you treat it on the other side. All actions have a reaction, so you need to work on recovery. So today, I'm going to be giving a few tips that I see folks doing, but also things that I do as well to hopefully help you, strap down a new tool set of recovery methods and methodologies that work very well to keep you not only healthy and feeling great, but to get you ultimately back on the court for another match, for another social play, as quickly as your body will allow. So the first thing we're going to talk about today, step 1, is something that you may not understand or heard about because everyone is so focused on hydration and these other things, which we'll dive in very shortly. But my first one today is how to cool down properly. You see, our bodies are amazing and incredible, and I believe that for the full lifespan of our lives, we'll still not understand on this earth the power and ability that our body actually has, and coming from the mindset. So when we are heating up or playing a game of pickleball, or in social play more specifically, and tournaments, we are playing rapidly. It is fast-paced. You put your paddle up, your paddle is drawn again, you're back on the court for another doubles match. And depending on the level of DUPR rating that you're playing, typically a good day of pickleball is 6, 7, 8 games, 2-3 hours long, for that whole set. And you're just rapidly moving. Your body is heating up. It's creating an incredible amount of mitochondrial energy at the cellular level. And it is activating your body, your blood flow, your blood pressure regulation, your heart's pumping. And so when you go 1,000 miles an hour from just waking up in the morning, if you play in the morning, and then all of a sudden your social play is done, you are hot. Like everything in your body is hot. And if you just simply stop and sit, your body's not going to be cooling down properly the way it was intended. So a couple tips that I like to say is, when you're done with a match, focus on your breathing first and foremost. Catch your breath. Balance your breath by taking 3 deep breaths in 4 seconds. Hold 4 seconds and blow out 4 seconds. Do 3 of those when you are officially done with your pickleball day, before you go to your car, before you get ready for your next task for the day, and start to cool down your body properly with lots of oxygen by that simple breathing technique. This is going to allow your body to register, more specifically your heart, and come down gradually instead of just abruptly, which can cause issues over time. And it's going to allow your body to come down to that human balance temperature that your body performs best at. Next one. Ooh, this is my favorite, and I hope that people email me to debate, because hydration. You guys already know. 12-year-olds know. Hydration is super important. But let me explain something to you. We live in a crazy world where people can put water in a can, name it Death or something similar, and then sell it on the market, right? So everyone has got all these options of different types of water. You have pH water, reverse osmosis water, purified water, spring water from Texas, spring water from Arizona, spring water from Australia. You have all these options of water, and let me just be the first to bust your bubble. Hydration does not mean drinking water. We are only hydrated by certain mineral elements. Water, as a tiny molecule, cannot enter our cells or mitochondria cellular level to actually hydrate us without the proper mineral content. So if you're out there drinking purified water all day long, I'm sorry, the only thing you are doing is purging all the good nutrients and minerals that are in your body. And you're peeing a lot, but you're actually peeing all that out. You are not hydrated. Hydration in its real form does not look like drinking 12 ounces of purified water in the morning only to drink more in about an hour. It does not look like 8 gallons of water a day. This is actually harming your body and not hydrating your body. If you want to hydrate your body, I'll give you the tip that I use. I use an unfiltered wet sea salt from Finland. Now, you can use Celtic salt, you can use France salt, but it needs to be unfiltered, real sea salt. And when buying a product, you need to make sure that they lab test for impurities, heavy metals, and contaminants, because these things are important. Inside of that salt is potassium, okay, and typically a 45% content of actual salt. You see, table salt is processed, and it will bring your blood pressure up, but that's table salt. In fact, if you actually just put a pinch of real unfiltered sea salt in your water, no matter what water you're drinking, that actually lowers your blood pressure. Yes, I said it right. I said the opposite of what you've been told. I'm not going to go in deeper of why, but this is why. Now, if you take that pinch of sea salt in the morning and you put it in your 12-ounce water before you head out to work or head out to pickleball, you're going to find yourself drinking a lot less. You're not going to be thirsty because you are getting properly hydrated. You're actually going to feel better. Your skin's going to feel smoother. You're going to think clearer. You're going to find that your blood pressure and your heart regulation is more balanced upon extreme fitness or pickleball playing. But this is the proper way to hydrate you. Now, all these packets out there that have all these elements in them and, all this stuff that you put the packet in your stuff. Again, some of that may be efficient, but a lot of it is just, again, putting a bunch of nutrients and, minerals that are not taking that water and delivering them straight to your cellular level to hydrate you. They're just making a lot of money off of you. The simple and most effective and affordable way is to get a big, massive bag, $7, that lasts a year. I pay for a Finland unfiltered wet sea salt. And I drink less water because I'm actually staying truly and genuinely hydrated. The next one, number 3, is stretching. Yes, stretching is important. I touched on this on episode 1, but stretching is something simple that you can actually get uncomfortable at first. Takes a couple weeks to build the habit. But if you do a little bit of a stretch, 3 to 5 minutes in the morning and 3 to 5 minutes, to start at night and work your way up to 10 in the morning, 10 at night in minutes, you're going to find that your body, coupled with the hydration properly, coupled with calming and cooling down properly after intense play, you're going to start to feel much younger. You're going to feel your joints loosen up. You're going to feel less cramps, and you're just going to feel overall goal. And speaking about cramps, when you're taking this wet sea salt, it actually has the proper elemental structure of magnesium that your body recognizes immediately, uses, and sends to the area that's needed. So as far as cramps, a lot of cramps are typically due to a lack of poor absorbed magnesium or a lack of magnesium in your diet. All right, guys. Step 4 is the Recovery Balm. Yes, the Paddle Pro Recovery Balm, 100% organic, 100% plant-based, 0 chemicals, no oily residue, easy to use, lasts 3 to 4 months in a condensed concentrated 1 ounce glass jar, and it actually works rapidly. So even if you're not in pain after or have a little pain, you should be putting this on the areas that you're prone to getting pain, such as calves, knees, elbows, arms, fingertips, hands. This actually starts to work immediately within 3 to 4 or 5 minutes, takes your pain away and gives you relief. At the same time, I transdermally created this to go inside of the affected area and start to loosen up and attack that inflammation causing the pain. By doing this every day and making this as a habit with your stretching, with your hydration, and cooling down properly, you're going to find that over a few weeks, definitely over a few months, that you're going to be able to get back on the court better. You're going to feel so much better. And the great news about the Paddle Pro Balm that you can find at paddleprobalm.com is that it's TSA approved. We crafted this beautiful product to bring you fast and rapid relief, but also not worry about traveling, putting it in your pickleball bag, your purse, and taking it alongside you without adding any bulky or additional clunky filling. That is absolutely a powerhouse when we're talking about this tool bag of cooling down properly, hydration properly, stretching and building a habit inside of that, using the Paddle Pro Recovery Balm, and then we're going to jump into step 5. Now, step 5 is a tough one, and I believe all humans suffer with it, but I don't believe it's a disease or an issue. I believe it's life choices, and that is proper sleep. You're probably bombarded on Instagram, Facebook with proper sleep ads and all these supplements and take this and take that. But the reality is when we're talking about proper sleep, I want you to stop for a moment, especially if you're listening right now. Ask yourself, what does your daily look like? How much caffeine are you intaking? Do you love your job? Are you busting through life through the day with high cortisone levels because you're unhappy with where you work, what you do? Do you have a victim mentality? Are you walking through life with resentments? Did you cut someone off today and cuss at them even though they couldn't hear you because they're in another car, and went to bed with that attitude and that negativity? This stuff is affecting your sleep cycles, okay? Especially if you're eating after 7 p.m., you're eating late, up to 10, and it's candy and it's snacks and it's your kids' gummies and whatever it is. Your body does its processing, fermentation in the GI tract, and purging from the hours of 8 p.m. to 11 in the morning. This is when our body detoxes, registers what's in it in the small intestine after all food is processed down. So if you're eating, okay, after 7 or after 8, let's just give it 8 for you, your body is now going back into the mode of detecting what it's in there, processing everything in the large intestine, extrapolating everything that doesn't belong. So not only are you not going to sleep good, but you're going to wake up with a sore tummy, not feeling good, lethargic. And this is massive for recovery because, guys, you can use the Paddle Pro Balm, and it's going to work amazing. You can stretch, and it's going to bring so much fruit and positive movement to you. You can take the unfiltered sea salt, and you can cool down properly. But I'm telling you right now, if you're not getting enough sleep, where sleep is where our body re-energizes, recovers, and seeks out things that are not, or let's call it impurities or improper movement of our organs and blood flow, then you're not properly getting recovered. This is where we are reset. This is our plug, like if we're an iPhone. This is where we officially recover. So all of these things you do in the day matter so much for what happens when you sleep. And I would just kind of go, I only had 5 steps today, but I'm going to throw in a 6th because I touched on it on the last one. Resentment, trauma that's unworked out, and these things actually cause for horrible sleep. You got to get rid of that. You got to get rid of victim mentality. It's not about you. You were put on this earth to help others, be a positive light to others, and just bring positive movement to the world. If you woke up every day with the mentality to serve others, your life would be heavenly blessed. you would feel much better and fulfilled, and you wouldn't walk around Earth with a black hole in your gut wondering why everything you did that day did not fulfill you. This is important. People talk crap about counseling or therapy, and that's fine. Not all therapies are for everybody, but there's always someone out there that you can unload comfortably on and have them be objective and not try to tell you what or what not to do, but just simply listen to you and let you gurgitate and throw up everything that is burying your life down into a black abyss. So you got to get rid of that. You got to start talking positive to yourself. You got to start celebrating the small milestones that you do, especially when it comes down to cooling down properly, hydration, stretching, recovery balm, and sleep. Tell yourself when you hit those little milestones, wow, I did good today. I did this, and I'm going to do more of it as I work on it. And these are the things together, when you couple this little tool bag of how to properly recover faster after pickleball, you're going to start seeing the fruit. You're going to start understanding that your body is even more than you thought it was. You're going to start seeing sickness and disease fade away, and you're just going to feel better. And that is important because we all are always waking up trying to feel better. I don't care if you're not thinking about it. You're drinking coffee to feel better. You're eating a big, heavy lunch because you think that you'll feel better. But there are proper ways to recover faster after pickleball, and it all starts with the tool bag that I just gave you. So I wanted to say happy Monday. Bless everybody that's listening to this podcast. Please share the feeds on your platform. Together, we reach more, we bring health to others, and ultimately, we make the life we live and the lives around us live a much better version of what they were yesterday. I wish you all a beautiful and fantastic, productive, and prosperous week and Monday. And always remember to love the one you're with. And don't forget to go to paddleprobalm.com to check out an amazing product that will bring health and healing to your body. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining the Pickleball Recovery and Performance Podcast, brought to you live by Paddle Pro Balm. See ya.